This is 9 years ago. I found this post that I'd put on Facebook, and it read, "What used to be my pins have turned into tree trunks." And then somebody must have commented, and I replied, "I do. I stood and acknowledged my body in the mirror before, and the size of my thighs are hideous." That was 9 years ago, so I was in my teens. To think that I was in a place where I hated my legs that much, I think it's so sad. And I remember weighing myself, but I had nothing to compare that weight to. I didn't know if my weight was good or if my weight was bad. I remember just going on my computer, on my laptop at the time, and just typing in, "Is X kg a good weight?" And then came up BMIs. It was the first time I'd ever heard of BMIs before. I remember shouting to my mum, "Mum, how tall am I?" And then I put that into the BMI calculator, and I came up as overweight. And I was far from overweight. After school, I went straight to a dance school, like a dance college. I stood in front of mirrors all day, every day, wearing next to nothing. And we were just constantly being told that our bodies were our CV. On social media prior to this point, I was only following friends. And then on Instagram, I started to find other people. Like, I was looking at these bodies, these girls with six packs and thigh gaps, and I fell down a really deep, dark hole, and it happened really quite quick for me. I lost quite a lot of weight really quickly. I remember when I went home, I went back to my mum, and I was like, "I hate myself. What is wrong with me?" So we went to the doctors, and she took my weight, and then she told me my BMI, and she told me that my BMI wasn't yet classed as anorexic. However, if I did get worse, then to go back. And then I came away, and I gradually just got worse and worse and worse. What the doctor said to me, I saw that as, "You're not thin enough yet. Like, there's still more to go." If my parents couldn't afford that, and I had to wait for therapy through the NHS, I don't think I would still be here today.
Victoria's story, tragically, is not unusual. Too many times people with anorexia are told that their BMI isn't low enough to merit treatment. And you then get into a really horrendous cycle where the person who is suffering tries to make their BMI even lower so that they will be eligible.
There was other people who were also struggling with eating disorders, who were finding my account, and they'd message me and be like, "You're helping me with my recovery." It meant a lot to me to get better for these other people and for myself. I try to get people to look beyond their image, look beyond their appearance. I often say that your body is the least interesting thing about you. So if that's the least interesting thing about you, then what have you got to bring to the world?